my name is Darrell Brown. I wanted to start this YouTube video to be able to show you what it's like to be able to do at-home workouts for a full body workout with no weights at all. I am going to start basically from the top and work my way down, doing maybe, I'm not going to go through 4 or 5 sets of everything, so I'm going to keep it basically as straight to the point, but at the same token, I'm going to keep it as general as possible so you guys can be able to understand what to do and how to be able to do it. If you don't have weights, and you can basically take this anywhere that you go to and keep your body lean, keep your body fit without any weights around. So we're going to start with the pull-up bar, and I'm going to do biceps. So when you're doing your pull-up, I'm going to, as I come up, I want to squeeze my biceps for as long as or at least for about 2 to 3 seconds, for a nice little hold. I'm not saying that I'm definitely going to be able to hold it because I am going to get winded, but you got the gist of it. So we're going to start over here and get started. I need my gloves. So I did 8 reps. I'm only going to do 2 sets because, like I said, I'm going to try to give you everything in a I would say 15 to 20 minute video. I'm going to go through them as thoroughly as I possibly can, but it's also at the same time I'm going to be shifting around, and you'll see the work down that I'm going to be doing from, like I said, well, actually I started with my bicep, but it's also working my lats and my core, but you'll see what I'm going to do. So I gotta catch my breath. It ain't easy getting old, I'll tell you that much. Start to feel it. I feel it. I feel it. All right, here we go. Same thing. Hold it. You'll feel that pump in your biceps, and you're gonna sit there and you'll feel the big difference between the two up here, moving up and down. And the thing about it is not even the amount that you're doing. Just make sure that quality is right. Your form is right. And I've seen tons of guys at the gym, when they're doing it so completely wrong. And I want to say something really, really bad. I can't, I won't. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna come back to the gym, and probably I'll see you in about 5-6 months. You're still gonna look the same, because your form is all wrong. And for as long as your form is wrong, you're never gonna get growth. You do whatever you wanna do, but you're never gonna get growth. So, like I said, the bicep part is done. We're gonna move on to the front grip. What I like about this is that I'm going to get a full contraction on my lats compared to the other one. I was getting minimum, but you can still feel it, because that's not what I'm really aiming for. It just so happens that it comes into play only because you're getting that stretch all the way down. As you pull up, you can feel it. But with this is one of my favorite moves, because as I come all the way down like that, my elbows is pretty much going to get kind of tucked back a little bit, and you can feel it in your lats. Also, it doesn't work your bicep, and excuse me, working it's like doing hammer curls, but except you're doing a pull-up bar. So as I'm coming up, I'm going to squeeze my bicep because I want to feel the outer head of my bicep get the tension that it needs. Okay, so move on. Same deal. My knees are going to be up, and we're going to make sure our core is engaged. Here we go. Check. one, you want to do about 4 sets, anywhere from 12 to 15. The slower you go, you're going to find yourself doing less. And the reason being is because when you find yourself doing that struggling thing, is because your quantity and your form, your quality and your form is correct. So therefore, your body's feeling the tension even more compared to going up and down real quick. Okay? So we'll do the next thing. It's completely wrong. So, push-ups, closed grip. Closed grip is going to work your mid-chest. You're going to feel some rear delt action. And again, your core. I listened to this one guy that talked about before. How many times do you think you work out your abs? Some people came up with 3 times a week. People came up with maybe twice a week. If you're working out, every time you work out, let's just say you work out 7 days a week, you're using your core 7 days a week. It's the same thing when you're doing legs. You want to engage your core to keep it tight because of your balance. When you're going down, you're using your core, your legs to bring you up, but also at the same time, you keep using your core to be able to keep that balance, keep your body nice and firm, so that way you don't hurt yourself in the process. So basically, if you're working out 7 days a week, you're using your core 7 days a week. Just keep that in mind. Please don't think that your core is not important, or even when you're doing bicep curls. Any workout that you're doing, it's really, really important. If you find yourself, here's another good tip. Even if you're walking somewhere, from here to there, use your core. Keep your core nice and tight. You're going to get a nice little workout. I'm not saying you're going to get a 10-pack abs just by walking from here to your office, but you're going to get a nice little workout. My Trini accent come out when I'm joking around, all right? So, here we go. Close grip push-up. I like to do it, my close grip where my hands are basically parallel to my chest. So when I go down, it's right in between. So you're using push-ups, you're doing push-ups, you're getting your chest workout, right? Your mid-chest workout. You're getting your tricep workout too. As you're doing your push-up, you're keeping your core nice and tight, so that way you're properly level, you're properly balanced. All right? So I'm going to show you another tip. But when you're doing your back workout, I'm going to show you 2 different kinds of back workout without ever touching a single piece of weight, especially for your traps. And you're like, you do a workout on your traps with no weights. Well, shut up, let me show you. All right. So this is for basically the wide grip push-up. Everybody knows about it. Wide grip, right, wide stance push-up. Of course, it's for your mid and upper back, right? So we'll do that real quick. What wide grip is. Okay? So you go down as wide as you possibly can. Okay. So basically, a wide grip push-up. I'm going to work all in here, not right here, but in the middle of my back. So here's a push-up for you that you can use for your your traps. Now, the most important part of this push-up is making sure you squeeze your traps when you go down. If you don't, and you're just wasting your damn time, right? So, now, again, we're doing all of this with no weights, none whatsoever, okay? Here we go. If my head hits the weights, don't laugh. Same thing, you're gonna do wide grip. And make sure when you come down, you squeeze. And that will help you develop those traps. So when you guys are wearing those tank tops, the little baby strap coming straight down here, it's like wire thin, and your shoulders are basically popping out like a damn buffalo. Tell you, man, girls, they love that shit. They sit there like, oh, look at him! You got big shoulders, isn't it, man? They take a look at your back and they see your traps and they're popping out. Little things like that will be able to help you, all right? So that's for your back. Where are we at? Oh, our abs. One of my favorite ab workout is decline sit-ups. Some people, when they do this, they like to have their hands across their chest, hands out. If you notice the difference between the two, you will find yourself being able to do more when your hands are like this. Of course. But if you have your hands out in front of you, then it becomes challenging. And that's why I like doing it, because it is a challenge. And I will do as many as I possibly can like this. And if I have to resort to my hands going across my chest just to get a couple more in, I'm gonna do it. So here we go. You know, for a little bit of workout, man, sweat it. Oh, one other thing, when you're doing decline sit-ups, don't come all the way up. The purpose behind this is to be able to try to be able to keep that tension on your abs. So it's like, when you go down, you come up, it's like halfway up. Don't come all the way up, because then it's like the tension is now off of your abs. And basically it's kind of like you're constantly going, you're starting to restart. For each time, you're starting and stopping the tension. You don't want to do it. You want to constantly keep it on there. Okay, so here we go. Keep doing that. I would say do 4 sets of anywhere between 15 to 20 reps, especially with your hands out like that. If you find yourself, I'll give you a little tip. If you're finding yourself challenged, that you're feeling like you can't do so many reps, and let's just say you find yourself to only be able to handle, and this goes for any workout, you can only do from anywhere from between 8 to 10, then if you have 4 sets and it's from 15 to 20, then what you do is you change your numbers. Let's just say you give yourself 6 sets, but you do 8 to 10 reps. This is how you build up your reps. This is how you grow muscle. You don't grow muscle from picking up weights and just picking up a 100-pound dumbbell each and start throwing it up in the air and you're thinking that you're strong and you're walking around like you're really badass and your arms all of a sudden out to the side and you're the biggest guy in the gym. In actuality, you're this fucker in the gym. No. I recommend that you increase your sets, you lower your reps. And then you just keep on changing up that number. You can keep the same amount of sets, but just increase the amount of reps. That's how you get the details. That's how you get the definition. It's because you have constant tension. We'll only do one thing, is help the muscles grow and give you what you're looking for. All right. So now we're going to move on to the lower part of the body. Oh, and those pull-ups that I was showing you guys, the one that's like this, forgot to tell you guys, it also does work your forearms also. So as you come up and you squeeze, you're not just squeezing the outer head of your biceps. You're not just squeezing your lats. You're also squeezing your forearm. It's a good forearm workout also. All right. For the legs, for your inner thighs, I like to be able to do my squats like this. You drop down, and as you come up, you still last on them, and this will help. And trust me, the more reps you do on this, the more you get that feel that burn in your ass. Yeah. Well, pause. The more you feel that burn around the glute, that cheek of your ass, the better you will feel. If you know you're targeting the right muscle group. And you also get it inside of your thighs too. So like I said, you come down, you come up. Since you have no weights, you can pause on the way down for like 2 seconds and then you come up. It's also working your other quads, all right? Front ones, for your front squats, same thing, hands out. Like I said, there's that challenge when you come out like this. And as you're coming up, make sure to push up with your heels. Don't try to push up with your toes because you're not doing anything. You're just actually hurting yourself more. All right, and final one, you're gonna do calf raises. You can do outer ones. The reason why I like to twist mine is because it just gives it a different sensation, a different feel when you go pigeon toe. So you can do it like this. You do about 20 to 25, as many as you can, 4 sets, straight. And then, final one, same thing, pigeon toe, but now we have to go inward. And like I said, this gives it a different sensation. So that's it, guys. This took up a little more time than I thought, but I can go down a long list of different types of exercises that I can be able to show you guys. I hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. And I have plenty more videos to be able to show you guys some workouts you can be able to do at home and at the gym. And I'm going to keep it real with you guys 100%. We talk about dieting. I have a ton of stuff I want to show you. Hope you guys liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you do. Subscribe if you can. Pass it on. Share it to your friends. Like I said, if you have any ideas, or any tips, anything that you want to be able to know about, things you want to see, learn about, leave a comment down below.